What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on Minecraft Bedrock, and hello sir. Um, Last episode we made a couple farms. We made an improved mob farm and a frog life farm. Today we're going to continue making farms because that is what we are kind of doing right now, I guess. But today we're going to spend a lot of time in the ocean, actually. So first thing I want to make is actually a drowned farm, because a lot of our future projects are going to involve trident killers. I just want an easy way to get tridents and just stockpile tridents. So I already have 4 tridents right now, from just killing drowned. So I have a good stockpile of them right now, but we're going to need a lot more than that in the future. So I think a drowned farm would be probably the next step. And I already have pretty much everything I'm going to be needing in here. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it, actually. I think I'm going to make this kind of close to our mob farm that we made last episode. So probably in this area. Alright, so I have a fine spot for the drowned farm. It's right next to the mob farm. It's also right next to spawn. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's spawn right there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set up a little trident killer and a storage. I'm not going to have like a sorting system or anything. It's just going to be a bunch of chests. But yeah, go ahead and set up the technical stuff, and then we can work on the farm. Alright, there should be a working trident killer. Alright, perfect. Alright, so update. Got the storage and the trident killer as well as the drop chute done. Now we just pretty much gotta build a spawn area. Now the spawn area is gonna be completely made out of ice. I should probably mention I'm basically making a modified version of Silent Whisperer's drone farm. I will leave a link to that video in the description if you want to check that out. But for reasons, you pretty much got to make the entire spawning thing out of ice. So I have a whole bunch of ice right here. So basically we're gonna be making an upside down cone, like a pyramid I meant, with the ice. And another thing is that you have to use regular ice. You cannot use packed ice or blue ice. It has to be just regular ice. Alright, there we go. That's all 12 rows of ice. Now we gotta make like a 2-block tall glass railing around the edge. So just like that, but all the way around. Alright, there we go, just like that. And now we just gotta flood this whole thing. But we gotta flood it like 1 block above the blocks. And an easy way to do that is, of course, with ice, more ice. But the way that you do that is you just place temporary blocks along the edge, just like that. And then you place more ice on top, like this. Just like that. And then now you can break the ice with a non-silk touch pickaxe, and it will turn into water like that. Okay, there we go. Now the whole thing's flooded, and now we just gotta remove our temporary blocks. Alright, there we go. And now the farm is actually fully functional, but only at nighttime. Which we will change that in a moment, but I'm gonna first wait till nighttime, and just kind of see how good it runs and see if I need to make any adjustments. But yeah, for now, this farm should be fully functional at night. Alright, so I just AFK'd here over the Minecraft night. So just one singular Minecraft night. Let's see what kind of loot we got. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's much more than I was expecting for one single night. We got what is that? 7 tridents? Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, now to make the drowned farm work all the time and not just nighttime, you don't just cover it up with blocks like you would with normal mob farms, because you need surface spawns. So the way to do that is you make a roof out of leaves. So I'm just going to gather up a bunch of leaves, and yeah, then we'll get to work on it. Alright, that should be enough leaves. I also have a bunch of building blocks and slabs to actually make it dark. Again, the roof is entirely optional. Considering I got 7 tridents from one night, that seemed pretty good, and that would supply me for pretty much the whole world. I would just have to use it at nighttime for whenever I needed tridents, but might as well go ahead and just send the whole project and just do the whole thing, you know? Alright, I have built a ceiling of leaves above it, and as you can see, it's already doing the job. But I'm going to add some actual blocks around the edge because the edges aren't quite dark. So go ahead and do that. And like I was saying, they have to be leaves because that allows it to be dark underneath while still giving it surface spawns. And it only needs to be over the spawning spot, so only over the water. You know what? They keep spawning, so I'm gonna, there's a lot down there. So I'm actually gonna turn on the Trident killer while I'm doing this and see if I can just farm while I'm doing this. Probably won't get any Tridents because I won't have my looting effect going, but we can probably get like copper and stuff. I don't know. And we'll just get rid of them instead of just them piling up at the bottom, so. And plus, there will be a bunch of XP waiting there for me whenever I'm done. So, that's a bonus. Right, there you go. Got the top done. It's very dark underneath. And let's see how much we got. Alright, well that's definitely more copper, I think, than we had before. But obviously no more tridents because we're not using looting. Like I said, this farm is... What did I just take damage from? This farm is from Silent Whisperer. It's just like a slightly modified version of it. I'll leave a link in the description, like I said. But yeah, this little easy to make little farm right here will supply us with all the tridents we will ever need, and it's also an excellent source of copper. Well, it is a source of copper. Oh, just got another trident, look at that. But yeah, honestly, I'm very happy with how effective it is. Very pleased with it. It's also an okay source of XP. Obviously, we have better means of XP on this world, but this isn't the worst XP farm, honestly. It's rather quick, honestly. I feel like I've said the word honestly, probably 20 times, honestly. Alrighty, so I did a little bit of work between now and the last clip. Most notably of which is over here. I actually got more done on the library because I kind of forgot about it. As you can see, we have more villagers now. I also added some more books, got some little planters right here. But yeah, got a few more villagers. So we have, and I have signs now to distinguish them. So we have our mending and our unbreaking / fortune one, they're still here. And then I also have a new looting one. Protection 4, Efficiency 5, and then this guy just sells bookcases, as well as Smite 3 and Curse of Binding. And what's weird is that this guy is, wait a minute. Yeah, these guys are all, at least some of them aren't. Yeah, this guy's not. Some of them do get the discount from being zombies and getting cured, but some of them don't, and I don't understand why. Like half these guys, these guys are all zombie villagers, but only half of them actually get the discount. So I don't know why that is. But yeah, we have a little bit more villagers now, so that's good. And also did a little bit more decorations in here, added some more bookcases and added these planters. I don't know if I like them that much. But they're there, so that's cool. I also did a hell of a lot of resource grinding for the next farm that I want to make today, which is going to be a new gold farm. I want to make a bigger and better gold farm than we have that can also be AFKable. So I have pretty much everything we're going to be needing in here. Everything I think I'm going to need at least. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this actually. Alright, so I'm gonna make it right here, which is right next to spawn, as well as our mob farm and our drown farm, which is over there if it will load in. But yeah, I think right here is a good spot for it, and I think I'm gonna turn this into like our industrial district area. Could I have these two farms over there already, and it's close to spawn, and I don't know, like I don't want like to have a bunch of ugly farms in my base, you know what I mean? So I think this would be a fine spot for like an industrial area. There's the drown farm. Um, but yeah, I already built this thing up in creative. It's the main thing is of course grinding the resources, but um, it's also going to be kind of a process to build because there's probably easier ways to do it, but I'm just trying to do it in like an effective, efficient way. And also I just took the basic concepts of the gold farm and I kind of did my own thing with it. Like I know that there's like different gold farm tutorials out there, like for quad gold farms and even like up to like I think 30 gold farms and gold farm. But I just kind of made my own design, so it took a little bit of time to design it, and I'm just going to build it. I'm going to kind of try to take you along for the process and like the different steps that I'm going to go through to build this, so that way anyone that's watching this, if you can find any way that I can improve this, or just anything that I may have done wrong that I don't know about, just feel free to let me know. But I'm going to try to like explain everything that I'm doing. So right now I'm just making like a basic platform to work with. And when I tested this in creative, it seemed to have given about, I'll estimate about 18 stacks of gold ingots per hour. So you can do the math on that. Like that's whenever I combine like craft all the nuggets into ingots and stuff. So just like with the drone farm, I'm going to start out with the sorting system and the storage. Now this is going to be just a double gold farm. I designed a quad gold farm, and it was working, but just the Trident killer could not keep up with, like I needed multiple Trident killers, and for that, because the single Trident killer that I was using could just not keep up with the amount of piglins that were spawning. So I nerfed it down to a double gold farm, which actually was more efficient than the quad gold farm from testing, just because it was able to actually kill all the piglins like faster. Of course, there's most definitely ways that you can make it work. I'm just probably not knowledgeable enough in Minecraft and farms and redstone and that kind of stuff to make it work. So I'm just gonna make a simple version for the simpletons like me. And this will probably be all the chests that we will need, because we will be discarding all the rotten flesh and all of the swords. We're not going to be smelting down the swords like we did with the other gold farm, just because this is going to produce way too many. So I'm just going to discard all of them into lava. Same with the rotten flesh. So we're only collecting the nuggets and the ingots. Alright, so that's the item sorter done. We have these 4 chests are going to be for the nuggets, and then these 2 are going to be for the ingots, and then everything else, like I said, is going to go for lava. Alright, so here's what I got so far. So this is where the Trident killer is going to be. It's going to be a water Trident killer, so we're going to have an Impaling 5 Trident in there to insta-kill them, and then there's going to be a water stream. It's going to pass over the hoppers, and then it's going to go down there, and then everything that doesn't get picked up by the hoppers, so the swords and the flesh, will go right into a lava pit, and we'll be able to pick up the XP down there. Alright, so now this should work. I have the Impaling 5 Trident right there. Perfect. Beautiful. Alrighty, so that's pretty much the whole bottom part done. You have the sorting system. You have the Trident killer up here, which all the items and XP will flow through here. Go down here, we'll pick up the XP right here, and then the items will flow into the lava down there. Alright, and now I added the lava source. Oh god. Yep, there we go. So yep, pretty much the whole bottom part is done now. And I don't need a long drop chute because the Trident wants to kill them anyways. So now it's time to make the portals. Alright, so got the piglin transport thing done. Pretty much just gotta make the portal system and the farm is finished, honestly. Alright, and it is pretty much done now. I try to make an effort to make it look at least a little bit cool with the frog lights and the orange glass and everything, and I think it looks pretty sick. But there's just one thing left I have to do, and that is to put the lava in these. Alrighty, now once I flick this lever, the farm should start working. Alright, let me come down here. Alright, sounds like that's working, and then we just stand over here for the XP. Alright, looks like it's working like a charm. Look at just the waterfall of piglins, dude. There was so much, like, just a second ago. Look at that. Holy moly. Alright, well, now that I know that it worked, I think I'm going to turn it off. Because I don't really need to use this right now. So I just got to flick this lever to turn it back off. Then just let that finish killing the piglins. Alright, now we can turn the Trident killer off. Alrighty, how much did we get? Alright, we got a gold sword that slipped through. That's not a good sign. Okay, well, pretty clear that the item filters instantly broke. Okay, so that's something I'm going to have to work on. I don't know what happened with the item filters. Maybe it could be lag that just made it like break, or maybe just the sheer amount of items flowing through. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but you have to definitely tweak that before I use this for real again. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of explain how I did the top part for you guys, because if you notice, the portals are kind of weird. So the portal igniters are the same exact thing as the other farm, but for the portal breakers, I used powdered snow instead of water because I can put it up like here and the powdered snow just stays there. But in turn that makes it do that, which is very strange. I don't think that really messes with anything, and you know what I should have done before I done this? I should have definitely made a portal in the nether for all the piglins, because now if I go to the nether I'm probably going to get mauled. Oh well, I am fully prepared to accept that. Anyways, but yeah, so just the same exact thing on either side, just the portal lighters and then the portal breakers. Whenever you turn it on, just the observer clock starts going, and just, yeah, other than that, it's pretty much the same. And then the piglins drop down here, and they drop down to the Trident killer, and then I pretty much showed you all the rest. So, nothing super fancy. It's just pretty much 2 gold farms and a Trident killer. I do need to figure out the storage though, because evidently this is not working right for some reason. Anyways, guys, I do think that will wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. And I'm going to go ahead and peace out, so you guys have a great one, alright?